Hey, how you doing? This is lesson number 6, and we're on the topic of accounting. We talk about your revenue side, we talk about your expenses side, and one of the key things we touch on is that you must capture your expenses. You must know your expenses, because if you don't know your expenses, you will not know the level of profitability you are at, or even if you're profitable. And that's what you're in business to do. Businesses are run to make a profit. You only set up businesses to make a profit. That's how it makes sense. That's how you can continue to run it. That's how you can continue to provide service. That's how you can continue to solve problems. If you are starting to get into the red or stay in the red, pretty soon you will have no business at all. And that goes for everything else, unless you're a government corporation that find a way to just get more income from people or from other sources by taxation and flood it into your system and keep it going. Outside of that, if you are a private institution, you have to make a profit. And the way to make a profit, you have to know what you're selling at, what's your selling expenses, how much are your regular expenses, and how much is left after those expenses come up. Now, let's talk about your profit a little bit. Now, the first draw in thinking about your profit is that, as I said before, you want to maximize your profit. You want to make as much money as possible. The first way to look at it is to look at how much you are paying to source what you're trying to deliver. How much is it costing you, if it's a service, to deliver that service? How much is it costing you, and how can you make that cost you as less as possible without compromising the quality of what you want to produce or the things you're selling? So, for example, if you are a plumber and you drive to your market, the market that you service or the people that you sell, you drive 100 miles or 30 miles or 50 miles per day to go to that market to sell it, to fix these pipes. You want to ensure that your gas expense is lower, your vehicle maintenance is lower, and all your input costs into providing that service is the lowest. You want to have the cheapest price at your mechanic, have the cheapest price for your gas. You want to make sure you try to maximize, because the costs that you can control are the easiest costs to get a hold of. The costs that you can control. If you can drive a vehicle that burn less per mile, that's better. If you can find a cheaper mechanic that's more controllable, it's easy for you to get to lower costs. If whatever you can do to compress your costs will make you grow fast and make more money. If you can source your products better, if you can find a cheaper supplier, it helps you more. So you have to now look at your bottom line, which is your profit, and see, how can I make more from what I'm already doing? So before you get another customer, before you sell more, how can you make more doing what you're doing now? Because when you can find room in what you're doing now, it's the quickest way to growth. Getting another customer might be tough. Getting more customers might be up and down. But if you can squeeze more from what you're doing now, it is the best and the easiest way to make more profit. What I'm trying to get you to do, I'm trying to get you to sit with your numbers. Business, especially small businesses like the people I'm talking to here, because this is for people who are running small businesses and starting out in small businesses. Small businesses put record keeping and statistical analysis of the numbers, looking at the numbers, figuring out what's going wrong, getting a good picture of how the thing is running as far as numbers are concerned. They put that on the back burner. They think it's not important. I have to get to the customer. I have to get some more products. I have to get this guy to deliver. I have to get this guy to pick up. I have to go fix that now. I have to find some material to do this. And that takes all of their time. And when they do get any other time, then because they have families and they have leisure activities and they probably have another job and they have everything else to do, they have to use it to do that. I understand the crunch. I've run many small businesses before. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is to look at a way to find a strategy or a tool to make it easier for you. So like you are thinking that you must fix the car and you must have the car running and you must service the car and you must have printing paper and you must have all these things to run your business. Please understand that that tool to collect your data is just as important. You need a software system that's going to put those numbers together for you. And my friends, it is a priority. It is a priority to have a system that's putting the numbers together for you. Now, what is a system? A system is a 4-click entry for the most part. Most systems. For example, watch the FedEx guy comes to your house and he's dropping off a package. He takes this thing out, which is a source document. Whatever he has there is a document. Something that he's capturing the information from. Right? He's picking up a package for you to go and deliver it, send it to Europe to deliver. You have the source document. He takes the source document up. He scans. That's 1 click. He punches in a number, which is assigned to the document. That's 2 contact. So 1 click, a second click, which is his fingers making that click, and then he might sign something, and then he finalize it. That's about 4 clicks. Most captures are 4 clicks. If you go to the register to bill something, they take the item from you, they scan the item, they press something on the keyboard, you press something on the keypad, you enter your number, your card number, or press enter on the thing, the receipt come out. It is between 4 and 6 clicks. Same thing with a software system. I'm not sending you to learn to do complex accounting and to enter data and to analyze stuff and draw graphs and stuff. I'm sending you to do 4 clicks for the smooth running of your business, the smooth operation of your business, the future of your business, the grasp of your business, the big 300 feet aerial view of your company. Information that's going to help you to manage your business, to know what's going on. What are you going to do? You're going to have something on your computer, which is a software. You're going to open it up. You're going to take up your gas bill. You're going to click expenses. You're going to enter gas, 1 click, enter the figure, 2 click, click enter, 3 clicks, done. Sales, you're going to open it, you're going to take up your invoice book, you're going to open the thing, you're going to enter the name of the product, you're going to enter the money you collected, you're going to press click, done. So you have about 3 clicks per paper that you have. So first you're collecting the stuff and tracking it, writing all your sales, getting the bill for all your expenses, and you are doing that. You're putting in the customer's name for the sale. You're putting the item. You're putting the total amount. You're clicking enter. 4 clicks. It's done. For the expenses, you're putting the type of expense. You're putting the amount and you're putting the date. You're clicking enter. It's done. Most softwares give you that in 4 to 6 clicks. If you don't have the time to do it, get a kid who is going to school, bring them in on a Saturday or on a Sunday, put them around the computer, give them a couple $100 or a few bucks and tell them that enter this, it takes you an hour and thank you, and you pay them and let them go. It is going to be valued much more than that. I am begging you. I am imploring. I am pretty much just so passionate about this. I'm begging you. Just enter the data. Enter the data in get a software, spend a couple $100, get the software, put it on your machine, and enter the data in the machine. What's going to happen? When you make those 4 clicks, at the end of the week, you're going to make 4 more clicks. You're going to open, you're going to access reports, click reports. You're going to see expense report. You're going to see profit and loss report. You're going to see sales report. You're going to see if customers are owing you. You're going to see projects. And if you have any different type of business and you want to reach out to me and I'll show you how to set it up, I'll help you to set it up. It don't matter what business you're in. It's the same thing we're doing. At the end of the week, you're going to click, open up your computer. You're going to click reports. You're going to click sales report. It's going to bring to the screen all that you have sold after the kid enter it or after you enter it. It's going to show you all that you spent. It's going to show you all that you have purchased. And you're going to see down the bottom a figure that's going to tell you this is your profits. That's all. That is all. It will show your profit for last month, last year, next, whatever time period. It will go back. It will show you the week when you sell the most. It will show you the products that you sell the most of. It will show you how much you spend on gas, how much you spend on food, how much you spend on insurance, how much you spend on everything. And you keep putting this data in. In 6 months, 8 months, when taxes are due and all this thing is ready, you just print it out for your accountant. You say, accountant, this is the stuff. You go file your taxes. You go do everything. From 1 report, from 4 clicks. You're not lost. You know what's going on. You know what's selling. You know how much money you're making. You know what are you spending too much. You know everything just by printing out a couple of reports, running them to your screen and looking at them. You know what is going on. You know how much money you make. You know how much money you pay out in salaries. And in these reports, I'm telling you, a 3-minute YouTube video teach you everything about the thing that you need to learn about. You're not trying to go somewhere to be injected with this information. You learn it in bite sizes as you go along. That's all. So I'm saying to you that you have to collect the data and you have to have a software to put it into. You're not storing this thing in your head. You cannot analyze information in your head. You cannot track these things in your head. Every running organization have records and systems. They can take a snapshot. They can take a full shot. They can know what went on last week. They can know how much the customers bought over the lifetime of the customers. They know how to treat what person. They know they can give a discount. They know who spend the most with them. Customer appreciation days. That piece of software gives you so much information. You know how much money you're making off one product. You know which products sell the most. You know which customers buy the most. You know on which days you sold the most. You know which month you sold the most. You know whether you're up or down from last month. You can track everything. From what? 4 clicks per transaction. That's all. Everything you do, you're 4 clicks and it's in the machine. And then you have the world of information in front of you. So you get a gas bill, as I said again. You make 4 clicks, that gas bill, every time you get a gas bill, it's 4 clicks and it's done. Every time you make a sale, it's 4 clicks. That's it. And you have information to the moon and back. You know what's happening in your business just by making those 4 clicks per transaction. You have a list of customers. You have their phone numbers, everything, just because you made those 4 clicks. Matthew bought 7 tires from me. Matthew, phone number, tire, sale, 4 tires, $800. Click, enter. And you do that for Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. All of them in there, phone numbers in there. You saw when they bought. How come Matthew didn't buy from me again? Let me give him a courtesy call. Hi, Matthew. How are those tires? How they doing? Happy you're good with them? Blah, have a good one. Notice your birthday. Here's a discount if you want to buy something. Just enter the stuff, man. Just enter the information. Just get those records. If you don't have the records, you're going to be in trouble. There's no point in running this thing out your head because you cannot keep up. Okay, let me ask you. Suppose I ask you what were your sales last 3 months ago, February. You don't know. If I ask you what your sale, you're probably going to have to add up something somewhere and you never recorded everything. What was your expenses in February? What were your expenses in March? Which month did you sell more? Why you think you sell more in February than March? What is your best month last year? You don't know. You don't know when to run promotions. You don't know how much you're making. It's crazy. You're not running a business. You're doing a patty shop, and you cannot continue running a patty shop. It's okay to start at a patty shop, but you gotta grow. Otherwise, you get crushed because you are lost. You're just doing this mediocre thing and you expect to grow it. You cannot grow something not knowing what's going on. So at some point in time, you gotta arrest this thing and say, okay, we're doing this, and to get this thing up and running. If you continue to push it on the back burner, like most businesses do, you will fail like most small businesses do. 80% of small businesses fail. They can't get it together because they don't know what's going on. Okay, thank you. That is lesson 6, and that is how I wrap up accounting. We will move on to the next principle. I hope you are serious about capturing the data and getting a software to enter the data. If you don't do that, you don't have a business. Every business, every single business has files and data. The best businesses have softwares that can analyze and compile these data. Thank you so much.